Lashify Live. I'm Michaela. I'm a pro educator and content creator here at Lashify. Today I am going to unbox the control kit for you, the LED control kit, and then I'm going to do our Plushy Tame Gossamers, chocolate on one eye and Truffle on the other, so you can see the fiber color difference. I think it'll be pretty cool. So if you're new here, welcome in. We are Lashify. We are the inventors of the DIY lash extension system, and yeah, I'm so excited to be here and try on some lashes. It'll be good. So if you're new, we always say that we want to start off with one of our kits. We have the V1 control kit and then we have the V2. I'm going to show you guys the V2 because you can choose up to 4 Gossamer cartridges with this kit style. So the beauty of that is that you're able to use some of the lashes that I show today and just add it right in with this kit and you have your purchase. You'll be good to go. If you have any questions at all while I'm going over anything, Lashify Bev is down in the comments, so make sure to ask anything. We are happy to be here to help in any way that we can. So let's do this. Sorry if I sound a little nasally. Spring is here, guys, and my allergies are like, oh, spring's coming. I think that's what it is. I'm not sure. So let's open this up. Your LED control kit is going to come in this beautiful hard foam case. I'm going to give this a pop open. It's got these nice magnetic closures, and then on top here you have your USB-C to USB charging cord and your wandums. Your wandums are a silicone covering for your wand, so when you put them over your wand it gives a wider fuse. It helps with stickiness. It's really great. And then down here is your LED control kit. Underneath, this is an amazing travel case, by the way, because you have 8 cartridges of Gossamer storage here. Gossamer cartridge storage. I always mix those two words up. You can plug it in right here. You can have all of them. Good to go. And there is this nice little ledge on top here. So when you go to put your LED control kit inside, you don't have to worry about smushing anything. It's really great. So I'm going to close that up for a sec. Then I'm going to show you guys the LED control kit. It comes in this great hard plastic so nothing gets damaged on the inside. And then everything you need to properly apply the system comes in our kits. It has this nice frosted overlay, so it tells you everything that comes in the kit right here, but it does peel off when you're ready to have your mirror good to go. And then you have your double-sided whisper light, so that's the bond you're going to see me use on my eyes. You have your patented hand-tooled fuse control wand, and it comes in 2 different curves. So you can either get a more classic curve for a larger, rounder eye, or a petite curve if you have a smaller eye, so that helps accommodate other eye shapes. It has 10% less curve to it. So if you find you have a smaller eye and the curve of the classic fuse control wand, it kind of won't fully get all the lashes on the inner corner, that's where you might want the petite wand instead. And then you have your glass, which is your water resistant seal. And instead of 2 Gossamer cartridges, you get to choose 4. Any lashes you want from our library, any style, any fiber color, you name it, you get to pick it. So today I'm going to show you, oh my God, wait. This lights up. There it goes. Beautiful. And then it dims. And then it lights back up. And it turns on and off. It's amazing. So that is the LED control kit. So I'm going to show you if you were to do a couple different lash lengths, how that would look for choosing in the kit. I'm just going to tuck this bad boy back in here. Little cord came uncoiled. Come on, guy. All right, cool. Shut that back up and be good to go. Okay, so let's prep first. Let's start with prep. So it's really important to make sure that you have fresh, clean, dry lashes when you're going in with the system. So everything I'm talking about, by the way, is down below. So you can shop along, get whatever you need. Totally here for you. This is our pre-cleanse. This is our Japanese cleansing water. So I'm going to take this and our fluffer tool, dip it right in, and then we are going to go through and make sure that our lashes are nice and prepped for this system. You don't want to have, like if I have primer on my lids, concealer, powder, anything like that, old bond. You don't want anything like that to keep you from making sure that you have a good application. So super important to prep the lashes before you go in with our bonds. I'm going to take my blow tool next. Hi, Bev. Hey. Bev's down there if you have any questions at all. I'm going to take my blow tool next. Great handy dandy little tool here. I'm going to use this to give a nice puff of air to the eye to help speed up drying time. It's also really great for speeding up drying time with our bonds. Now in our kit, there's a lash on here. Always a lash. There's always a lash somewhere. In our kit, you will see the double-sided Whisper Light bond. This is the one that I was just talking about that you saw in the LED control kit. So it is the same bond, same formula, just 2 different colors and 2 different applicators so that you have the choice of what you want to do, and I'll show you why. So I'm going to take my micro mascara one first, and we're going to brush this through my lash from root to end. like so, and just nice light even coats. And that's it. You don't want to go crazy with it. Less is more, believe it or not. If you just kept going in and globbing over it again, it ends up kind of not working in your favor. So I'm just going to do one nice light coat, and then I'm going to take my blow tool, give this a nice puff of air. Whew. Get a little sticky there, huh? Add this for you down there. But yeah, I would say that those are my, like, some of my top add-ons you'll see as we're going through together is the blow tool, the pre-cleanse, the precision comb. That one's really good too. Okay, so now that this is nice and tacky, we're going to go in with the second coat. So now I'm going to take my Whisper Light again, and go in and give this a nice little shimmy and shake at the root. And boom. And the reason I'm building it just at the root, that's where the spines of my Gossamer sit, so that's where I want the most amount of hold. So super important for me to build right there. And I want to, hold on, I'm going to show you guys how much is through there. See how one or two might be clumping? I can take my precision lash comb, this little handy dandy guy here, in the side, be very careful, very careful. Your little dental pick side, I look down, almost every night, and just separate any lashes that I need to. Boom. I love that. It is a great tool. So I'm going to make sure this layer gets nice and tacky. Now, with the Plushy and Plushy Tame collection, I always try to say that it's better to overlap just a little bit so it has more of a seamless look to it. So for my third layer of bond, I'm going to hold off for just a second. And we're going to take out our Gossamers and put them on each eye. So I'm going to do Truffle on this eye and Chocolate on this one. And you guys are going to see the fiber color difference between the two. So you can make your decision by seeing it on an eye. So I'm going to take my Plushy Tame Truffles. I'm going to take my finger, get right down on there, and grab the lash, and then place it down in front of me. So I'm going to do a 12, then let's do a 14, two 14s, let's do that. And then two 16s, maybe. I'm just taking it out with my finger and placing it down on a lash pad so that way I don't damage the Gossamers by trying to take it out with my wand. And I place them onto a lash pad. This is a nice sticky silicone pad. See that? It's got a nice stick to it so that they're all laying there and they don't go anywhere. So don't have to worry about them flying off or going anywhere. So we did a 12, two 14s, two 16s, and a 14. So I'm going to do the same for this eye with our chocolates. So I'm going to take that Gossamer lash, use my finger to make sure I get all the lashes, take it out like so. Put it down in front of me. That's a 12. Then we have a 14. And we have two 14s, sorry. And then, oh, there we go. I want to make sure I got two 14s because I'm going to need one for the end as well. And then we have two 16s. And I'm going to apply our lashes. And you can see too, like I'm talking a lot to you guys and my bond is still going to be nice and tacky and good to go. It's still going to have that nice stick and grip so that I know that I'm good to go apply the Gossamer lashes. So now, get off of there. This lash pad gets sticky sometimes. I'm going to take my Whisper Light Clear for my third layer of bond and I'm going to place it along the spines of my Gossamer lashes. Just the truffles first because it's the eye we're working with first. And I'm just doing a little swipe across each one. So that way it's got a nice little sticky bond on it. So that when I go to apply, it's got something that it's adhering to. So let's go in and apply. Now a couple things first. I do my middle and pointer finger in front, my thumb in the back. I put my mirror underneath me so that I can look down. Oh, hello guys. Welcome from Facebook. I'm on the website too. So if you're on Facebook or YouTube, you can always come join me on the website so I can see your questions and your comments. Hello. So I'm going to take my first lash. We're going to start with my second lash first. So we're going to start with a 14. I'm going to put it right about where my iris starts. I'm going to look down into my mirror. I'm holding the Gossamer so that it faces me. And then I'm going to go in and boom. And it just applies like so. Since I let it get nice and tacky, it's going to hook right on there. If I didn't like the placement for some reason, say I didn't, I can go right in and remove it. Our bonds are nice and flexible. They never fully harden or cure, so you're good to go with having a little bit of time to move things around if you needed to make sure you liked the way it laid on your lash or your eye. See, now I don't like the way I laid it there. Hold on, technical difficulty. There we go. Just wanted to angle it a little bit more. And that's our first lash. If you like the way it is and you're worried about it moving at all, you can take your wand and give it a little fuse, a spot fuse as we call it. Now I'm going to go back in with my first lash just so I can overlap it a little bit better. So I'm going to look down, overlapping the corners ever so much, and then I'll be good to go. I think I'm overlapping it, yeah, about a third of the way. Let it be. And then boom. So Truffle, by the way, is a mix of our black and our brown fibers to create a nice soft hue, and then chocolate is all of our rich, warm brown fibers. So you'll see, you'll definitely see the difference as I'm going along here. So now let's take our next 14, put that right next to it, and remember I'm overlapping just a little bit because the Plushy and Plushy Tame Gossamers look better if you overlap just a little bit. It gives a little bit more of a seamless look to the map. So now let's go in with some 16s, and then we'll go back down to a 14. So I'm going to take my first 16, place that, just overlapping, and the key to looking down is I'm seeing that 1 to 2 millimeter gap on from my waterline, so I never have to worry about it. You don't want anything on the skin. The key with our system, nothing on the skin. Everything goes on the lash. So I have my 12, my two 14s, and my first 16. Now let's take our next 16. I'm just grabbing them one by one. They're all laid out for me nice on my lash pad, so I'm good to go. I'm looking down, and boom. I think I can fit one more 16. Let's add another 16, because why not? Why not? We definitely can. I think because I'm overlapping, I can add one more. Okay. And we're going to take that 16, grab it towards the top, curve facing me, look down into my mirror so I can see, overlap a little, and boom. Oh, yeah. Yes, so this is the Plushy Tame Gossamers in Truffle, and then we will do Plushy Tame Chocolate on the other eye. Let me get a little more whisper light on here. So every once in a while when I get to those outer corner lashes, I'll put just a little bit more whisper light onto the spines. You don't have to do this, but I just want to make sure that I get a good grip. Yeah, and we're going to put that one nice and parallel. It's a little bit more parallel to the ground, and then boom, good to go. Oh, hey now. And look at the difference. I literally, guys, I go live how many times a week, and I'm like, wow, I needed that. Let's fuse. I'm going to take my wand, get right over my eye, wiggle down, and then fuse, making sure that my wand closes completely. If I have a little stickiness, just blink away, and I should be good to go. So this is Plushy Truffle Tame, Plushy Tame Truffle. You could see some placement here. Good song. And if I turn here, you're gonna be able to see how it's got like a little bit of black and brown in it. Cool. Awesome. Okay, now let's do chocolate on this side so we can compare the two. I think that'll be great. So I have my chocolate laid out on my lash map. We're gonna go back and do that same bonding technique. So we're gonna start with our Whisper Light Black. This is in the control kit that I showed you guys. I'm gonna start with the side with the micro mascara wand so I can evenly distribute the bond through my lashes first. Boom. Close that up. Take my blow tool, make sure it gets nice and tacky. Perfect. Oh, it's tacky already. I felt that stick to... Oh, yeah. Okay, cool. It works. Let me tell you, it works. I'm going to take my Whisper Light Black again and give it that nice wiggle and shimmy at the base just to make sure that I have that extra stick and grip. We have a friend join us from Facebook. Oh, that's amazing. Oh, I love that. Okay, that's awesome. Well, welcome in, Joanne. Hello. I'm doing the Black Whisper Light. We just did our second layer on our non-dominant eye. Ooh, and it's tacky. Guys, it's like really tacky. You can always tell if it's tacky. You can take your finger and you can tap, and if it sticks, it gets a little stick and grip. You see that? Then you know you're nice and tacky. You know you're good to go. And it feels it. That's good. It means the lashes will stick nice and good. That's what we want. So I'm going to take the Whisper Light Clear, so the side with the white text and the applicator. And we are going to go over our spines. So you guys can see. And just like that. So we'll have a little bit of Whisper Light on it. We're going to go in on this side. Okay. On the non-dominant eye, a couple little things. Same way I hold my wand. Same, right? Just think about angling your head so you can get right up and underneath the eye on this side. I just want to make sure I'm just using this. I feel like, oh, it's a little piece of bond on my lid. That's nice. Way to go, me. It happens, right? There we go. Okay, let's start like we just did on this side. So we're going to do our second lash first, which is our first Plushy Tame 14. Now, these are in chocolate. So you can kind of see if I do this, this hue is definitely more of a warm chocolatey brown. You see that? Compared to this, which is a mix of our black and brown. You can definitely see it there. Oh, yeah. Pretty cool. So let's go in with our 14. I'm looking down again into my mirror so I can see that 1 to 2 millimeter gap from my waterline. And boom, we put it on. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, yeah. Now we're going to go back in with our first lash and overlap that. Like so. And you see I used the bridge of my nose and just did a boop. You can use that to kind of give balance when you're going in on the inner corner on the non-dominant eye. And it'll help with placement too, so you know where to put it. Make sure I like my placement. Yeah, and I'm good to go. Okay, let's add our next 14. So I'm going to grab it again. Grab from the top, as close to the top as possible, curve facing you, looking down. I'm going to angle my head a little bit so I can get nice up and under there, overlapping just the corner, and boom. It's really as simple as that. As long as you get your bonding technique down and your lashes are already laid out in front of you, you can just build your map, grab what you want, put it on and go. The biggest key, I would say, is just, oh, wow, that is really tacky. The biggest key, I would say, is just making sure you let your bond get nice and tacky. I would say that that's my biggest thing. And then 1 to 2 millimeters from the waterline to help with comfort and longevity as well. I don't know if I love the way that 16 looks. It's a little longified. Do I love that? I need a different one. All right, we're gonna put that one back again. Can you guys see me okay? Yeah, that's better. Oh yeah, you can definitely see the difference in color. So let's get 2 more 16s out. 1 and 2. Oh, sorry. 1. Okay. Here's our next 16 because we ended up doing 3 on this eye. So we're going to use the next 1, 2. I'm going to go in and give these 2 a spot fuse so they become buddies. Boom. Oh, pretty, pretty. Then we're going to do 1 more. Do, do, do. Now you see, this is how much I put on my spine. If I have a little too much, I'll just tap the excess off the back of my hand. But you don't want to put it on with it this white. You want to make sure that you let it go from white to clear before you go in and apply, so it gives more of that tack. Perfect. Boom. Then I'll go in here. Oh yeah, there we go. Can you see the difference in the 2 different colors? Oh, I really can. Gosh, I really can now. We're going to take our last one and put it on the outer corner. Remember, when we do our spine, we're going to have it just so it's a little more parallel to the ground. So that when we go and apply it, it gives a nice little lift to the outer corner of the eye. And we're good to go. I want these fluffed out a little more too. I can always take the other side of the precision comb and just give it a little comb out, a little fluff and buff if we need it as well. Okay, let's do a full fuse on this side. Same thing we practiced on this side with the curve kind of up and out, and then we're just going to flip our wrist so that the point can come over and come down. Then make sure you give it a nice fuse. If it gets a little stuck, just blink. Don't pull this away. Also, the way this is meant to fit the curves of your face. So if you feel more comfortable coming in this way and fusing this way too, you can do that as well. I find I can't get the really full fuse grip that I want. That's why I flip like that, but you can totally do it that way too. Let me give this a little inner corner. So on both eyes, we have 12, 14, 14, 16, 16, 16, 14. On this side, we have Truffle, and on this side, we have Chocolate. And look at this when I turn to the side. Look how chocolatey brown it is on that side. And then look when I turn to this side. You can see how it's just a little bit more of that mix of black and brown. Very cool, huh? Look, you can see from the side here too. You can definitely see the chocolate. You can almost see it compared to like my brow. And look from the top. Call this our lash cleavage shot. Don't have to worry about any harsh bands, no strips here, baby. You are good to go. Oh, a fuzz. Huh. Okay, so the reason I wanted to show you both of these is when you get your LED control kit, you get to pick 4 Gossamer lashes of your choice. I did 3 lengths today. So I did Plushy Tame and Truffle, Plushy Tame and Chocolate. I did lengths 12, 14, and 16. You could add one of our odd lengths in there as well. So you could do 12, 13, 14, 16, or 12, 14, 15, 16, or you could do something from our Intimates collection and add in like a Truffle A that you could put on the inner and outer corner just so it's a little bit less. The spines are so seamless and easy with the Plushy collection though. Like I don't even mind putting them on in my inner corner. Look at that. Chocolate versus Truffle. Look at my eyes keep shifting. That's pretty cool. I like the way this looks. This is nice. It's a good comparison to have. But yeah, so get your LED control kit and then pick what 4 Gossamer lashes you would like to have. My suggestion to you with the Plushy Tame collection, if you want something a little bit softer, more subtle, to try one of these 2. That's where we offer the different fiber colors. So try the Truffle or try the Chocolate. You can get 4 lengths, any lengths that you want. I used 12, 14, and 16 today. Remember, I have a larger eye, so if you want to go down a millimeter lengths, you can do that too. And yeah, have some fun. It's so much fun. I just love it. Look at that. You see that little fuzz there too? Because I do. Oh, I got it. Got it. Awesome. Okay, any questions before I go? The difference between Chocolate and Truffle or anything? And this is what I call an open eye. So the reason it's a little more open is because my longest lengths are under the arch of my brow, and then I tapered back down just to a millimeter length shorter. So that is the difference between like an open eye and a wing, for example. But yeah. Awesome. Well, come join us in the Lashify Life Facebook group. That is our community group where we connect on anything and everything that has to do with the Lashify. We share our lash maps in there. We're going to be sharing some really fun looks in there soon. Actually, that starts this week, so that'll be pretty cool too. And yeah, go shop and get your Chocolate or your Truffle lashes. I love the Plushy collection. Like Plushy Tames are one of my go-tos. I kind of can't get enough of them. Awesome. Okay, I'm going to go side by side once more time so you can see. So this is the Chocolate. And then this is the Truffle. You see it's just a little bit deeper. Both absolutely stunning. Just wanted to give you both options in our Plushy Tame collection. Awesome. Well, thank you so much for moderating. Thank you guys for stopping by. And I will be back again on Friday